Stagecoach is a drama and western film directed by John Ford. It established the main status of western film. The film tells the story of 8 identities passengers riding in a stagecoach through Indian territory. And the script of the film was based on the famous novel Butterball. From the beginning, the film reveals the severe situation at the border, which is tight, and the Indians rebelled. The passengers had to travel to Losberg through the Indian side for various reasons. Through these passengers, there are the sergeant, who wants to arrest the escaped criminal Ringo Kid, the pregnant woman who is looking for her husband, a gambler who is willing to protect the woman, a drunkard doctor and the prostitute dealers, the bankers and the whiskey salesman. It could be said that the characters include all types of people through society, and there are even a range of obvious contrasts and opportunities between these characters. Due to Richard Maltby, commercial aesthetics is essential of Hollywood to understand the complementary relationship between art and commerce, which is substantially speculated in its economic incentive. However, the aesthetic unity and coherence are not decide the success of commercial, but the category diversity of its multifarious compositions allow its different audiences to convert the endings to they wish to have. Therefore, the various emotions and features of personalities is significant. Compared to the film Titanic, the similarity of commercial aesthetic between these two films is they are both dependent on their ability to provide a range of emotions in a wide variety of audience groups. Initially, the creation of characters between passengers in the stagecoach has been very successful. Moreover, the personality features of them are not fully displayed at the beginning. It is revealed through the interaction between characters, which makes the story of the film full of suspense. The most obvious characteristics of this character is the drunkard doctor. He is addicted to the alcohol and he owes a range of money due to his business bleak. However, the conflict between doctor and the banker is splendid. The banker talks about the national events and complains about the government and society, but he is selfish and even abandoning his family. Furthermore, the doctor is unreliable but kind and upright. He could not get used to the unequal of the society, so that he always drank down. The conflict between Delos and Miss Mallory revealed the entire differently identities between them.
I guess the kid's aiming to get even with them plumber boys. That testimony sent him to the penitentiary.
Therefore, Miss Mallory despises Delos due to the extremely unequal social status of them. In the film, there is a scene that the weather outside the stagecoach was cold, and Delos offered to let Miss Mallory lean on her shoulder, because of the weakness of Miss Mallory. Although Mallory was cold, she refused to Delos because of her humble origin. In addition, the man named Hatfield, who preaches himself a gentleman, was trying to maintain Miss Mallory's distinguished status, so that he intentionally away from Delos. Therefore, the conflict between Hatfield and Ringo Kid created by the situation. Because Ringo Kid disdained the attitude of Hatfield and Miss Mallory. With the deepening of the plot, the inevitable resolution is diffusing the prejudice. The main diffuse was Miss Mallory in labor, the doctor and Delos, as the only doctor and woman, naturally took on the task of delivering birth. Because of the doctor's selflessness and responsibility, He tries to make him sober in a near self-abuse manner and left a deep impression on the audience at that time. At that situation, the people who could only rely on is the inferior people, who are discriminated against, which gives the audience a huge shock. However, the root of all conflicts, as the doctor said, is because of a disease called social bias. All prejudice against others is out of their own arrogance.
Disease called social prejudice, my child. These dear ladies of the Law and Order League are scouring out the dregs of the town. Come on. Be a proud, glorified dreg like me.
You get going, Doc. You're drunk.
Two of the kind. Just two of the kind.
Take my arm, Madame la Comtesse. The tumbril awaits for the guillotine.
Oh, wait till I get my badge, girls. I'll join you.
If ever you go east, brother, come out to our house for dinner. No one.
From the aspect of the music, the environment of many scenes in the movie is relying on music. It combines the music and plot corresponding, such as tensions, soothes, urgencies, warmth, romance each, are all expressed with appropriate music. In addition, there is a Spanish song in the film. Its sad and touching tunes reflect the mood of the film, characters, and are used applicable.
Just this one. Right, Jerry. Here's a man going on the stagecoach with you. He's an Easterner from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Kansas, brother.
Your health, Reverend.
I'm not a clergyman. My name is Peacock.
He's a whiskey drummer.
What? Well, how are you, Mr. Haycock?
Peacock.
Don't tell me, sir. I know, a familiar name and an honor name. I never forget a face or a friend. Sepples? Right.
Well, Brownie! He's down. What's that? Get it. Well, looky here. Got it pretty good. Get it.
As for the shot, the characteristics of the interior scene are mostly close-up, medium-size, and close shot, due to the various scenes in the carriage and indoors. It is more conducive to narrative description and meticulous expression of the characters. It conveying the psychological changes and emotions of the characters with strong expressiveness and rendering effect. By contrast, the exterior scene has a vast and far-reaching background of the desert, which has strong momentum and lyricism.
All aboard for Dry Forks, Apache Wells, Lee's Ferry, and Lordsburg.
It is a remarkable and typical Hollywood side film which contains love, friendship, affection, and emotional changes between characters. Besides, dramatic conflicts, social reality, gun battles, and some dangerous actions are revealed in the film. In general, it is a perfect Hollywood commercial film. It may surmount the status of Transformers if it releases in present age and exclude its black and white scenery.
Mrs. Whitney, you're not going to let your friend travel with that creature.
She's right, Lucy. Besides, you're not well enough to travel.
It's only a few hours, Nancy. I'm quite all right.
But you shouldn't travel a step without a doctor.
There is a doctor, dear. The driver told me.
Doctor? Doc Boone? Why, he couldn't doctor a horse.
Now, Lucy, darling, you must be very careful. Take good care of yourself. Oh, dear,
I
what's
will.
that
Lady
now?
folks, right facing forward, please.
There you go.
Pleasant journey, Mrs. Mallory.
Thank you. Goodbye.
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 Like an angel in the jungle.
A very wild jungle.
What are you doing, Hatfield? Talking to yourself?
You wouldn't understand, cowboy. You've never seen an angel, nor a gentlewoman.
Nor a great lady. I raised gentlemen.
Well,
so long, Buck. So long, Curly. Nice trip, boy.
So long, kid.
Wait a minute. Hold it there, Buck.